Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Talk Your Shit. We are with a special guest tonight, and I am with my main man, Highlight Reel, Patrick Valdez.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? I want to thank everybody that tuned into last week's episode of Talk Your Shit. Thank you to the followers, the viewers, the listeners all around the world. Before I jump into it, I just want to ask you guys that's listening right now, ask you for a solid follow our IG page. Our IG page is at Talk Your Shit Podcast. And definitely, if you're into YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. The link is in the bio. If you're into listening to podcasts, we're on Anchor Media, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.
I want to thank everyone who's pulled up tonight, sitting courtside with your drinks, because you already know what we're about to do. We're about to talk some shit. So Here we go. Our guest today is a Boston basketball hoop legend. From 2000-2004, this man led the Charlestown High basketball team to 4 City League championships, 3 state championships, earned a full ride scholarship to Robert Morris College, averaged 13 points over his illustrious career, and earned many accolades. I'm going to go through a few of them. He was the Northeast Conference Rookie of the Year in 2005. He was the All-Northeast Conference Second Team in 2007, the All-Northeast Conference First Team 2008, Northeast Conference Player of the Year in 2008, and was inducted into the Robert Morris Basketball Hall of Fame. He then earned an opportunity to play overseas, and when he came back from overseas, he jumped right into entrepreneurship, the founder of Winning on This Side. So you understand why it was so important for us to get him on this show and share his journey and his insights with you. So please give a warm welcome to our hoop legend, Tony Lee.
What's going on?
Oh man, thank you guys. Man, I appreciate you guys, man, for having me on the show, man. One of the most solid podcasts, man, around, man. This is an honor, man. And I thank you guys, man. I appreciate it.
No doubt, Pete. No doubt, T. So we're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna talk some shit, and we're gonna get these buckets. We're gonna get
the buckets. My first question is, how was it growing up in Mission Hill?
Growing up in Mission Hill was rough, man. I mean, it's a projects, and just like any other projects, man, it's a bunch of violence, man. It's a bunch of drugs, man. It's a bunch of negativity going on, man. A bunch of things that can distract you and bring you down the wrong path if you're not solid, or if you don't have those solid figures around you. So it's absolutely tough, man. But at the same time, there's a lot of positive people down in Mission Hill, man. A lot of good souls, man. Good-hearted people. So it's kind of up to you, man, to pick which road you want to go down, man. But that negative road is wide open, man. It's waiting for you, man, if you want to go down there.
Yeah, it's definitely there. So tell us, let's go back to the beginning of your basketball journey, man. The family, the different programs and mission that helped you, stay on the right track. I know you mentioned, a few folks that you looked up to. Let's dive into that.
Growing up in Mission, man, we are rich in basketball, man. We ballers, man. Like, we don't breed people that can play basketball. We breed ballers, man. Like, you game, man. And that's what we do, man. Growing up, man, at a young age, man, I was blessed to have a lot of good role models in my life, man. Chuck Davis, John Jackson, man, just to name a few, man. And they were on me, man. And at a young age, they start us off early, man. 4 and 5 years old in the gym, man, doing drills, man. We growing up, we had an amazing camp, man, called Top Shot. And Top Shot was a camp and it was amazing, man. A lot of great coaches. I say great coaches because they knew the game, they understood the game, and they cared. They wasn't there for a paycheck. They were there because they cared, and the knowledge that they were giving us at that young age was unbelievable, man. And I still stick with some of that knowledge right now to this day.
That's dope. So who in Mission Hill, gave you that confidence, that painted that picture like, yo, I can make it out of Mission Hill dribbling the basketball?
All right, like I said, man, Mission Hill, we basketball, man. And for me, man, I had 2 guys, man, that I really looked up to, man. One guy was Wayne Turner, man. Wayne Turner, from my hood, just to see him, see how far he came and some of the stuff he was done, man. To go to Key and play there 4 years and get more national championships, man, and just to get him NBA, it was amazing, man. Becoming McDonald's All-American. Him and another guy, Randall Jackson, man, went to Florida State, man, dominated. Another McDonald's All-American, man, and in the NBA, man, it was amazing, man. Like growing up, man, you got people that you can reach out to that that's McDonald's All-Americans. You don't have that, man.
Yeah, right.
And those guys were on the same team like Kevin Garnett and those guys. It's man, and those guys is the guys who I looked up to, man, and kind of focus and try to achieve some of the stuff they achieved, man. So
super dope. So seeing them, and then once you got the 8th grade, like you're getting to your size, you got a little shot, you got some folks coming at you asking you to come to different schools. What made you choose Charlestown, and describe that whole experience, your whole 4 years there, to the viewers? Because a lot of viewers don't know, when you were there, winning those city championships, the vibe, the culture, the city was on lock. Y'all had it lit.
Absolutely. And I went to the Dearborn Middle School, man. Me and a guy, Corey Boston, and Corey was a year ahead of me. And when Corey left, he went to Charlestown. And Corey's mom used to work at the Dearborn. She was one of the teachers, and she knew I was into basketball, man. She knew I loved it. She knew me growing up. So at that time, Charlestown was a good team. So she led me right there, man, sent me on my way over there. And once I got to Charlestown, man, it was amazing, man. The brotherhood there, man. Jack O'Brien, man, is an amazing role model in my life, man. Someone who I contribute and who I can say, man, who saved my life and kind of helped me from going down that wrong path, man. And Charlestown, we family, man. Like you can't be a part of that basketball team and not be family, man.
Because even
throughout my 4 years, we definitely ran the city. We ran the city, ran the state, man.
No, it was bananas.
Nobody in the city, man, from 2000 to 2004, man, said they didn't get smacked around by Charlestown, man.
Listen, I remember that environment in the gym. It was just crazy. It was just like a college atmosphere in that little gym. Like it was. Especially, it didn't matter who you guys played, that gym was packed.
Gym was packed for sure, man. And, we had great coaches, man. Coach Zach Zagorowski, man, the guys that cared about us and cared about, our future, man. And the amount that they poured into us, man, we had no choice but to do the right thing and but to succeed, man. He was running a college program in high school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We had study hall. We had to go to class, man. We were held accountable. We were held, like reliable, like everything was on us, man. It was amazing, man. The things he kind of did for us in high school, man, definitely prepared me and all of us for the next level for college, man. And that's why a lot of us went to college, and that's why a lot of us were successful. We went and we graduated. It was amazing, man. Those guys, man, they definitely cared, man. Jack O'Brien and Zach Zagorowski for sure.
Super lit. So I want to take it back just a little bit to give the people a little bit more insight on what the Charlestown basketball team was, man. So if you can indulge us, like, what was it on and off the court? Like, how was that brotherhood on and off the court? Like, how did you guys manage to because all you guys were basically stars, and you guys did a great job of like playing your role. I mean, like, it was some nights it was you, some nights it was another dude. So how did you guys build that chemistry and really vibe on and off the court so you guys can win? Because that's not an easy thing to do.
No, for sure. Definitely not easy, especially with all those egos. But what we did a lot of team building stuff, man. We did a lot of team activities, man. We all stuck together. We went out together. We hung out together, so that right there is going to build the chemistry. It's going to build the trust, and it's going to build, that family, that bond. So once we did that and we got on the court, it was easy. You know what I mean? Because that chemistry was already built before we even got on the court. So once we got on the court, man, we just gelled like no other, man. And we didn't care about who was shining, who was having a good game today. We just cared about winning, man. And that's the key. If everyone is on the same page for winning, everything else, man, doesn't even matter, man. Who gets the accolades doesn't even matter, man, as long as we win. And everybody had that mindset that we're gonna win, and we wanted to win.
That's super lit. So a lot of the followers that we're getting, obviously a lot of folks that we went to school with.
Right.
The world doesn't know about the Charlestown East Boston rivalry. Dig in right now. Let them how lit it was, because y'all were both good. So what was it about those battles? Like, whether it was in the regular season, the city championship, or even in the playoffs going to the state championship, like, it was just two monster programs. And for some, like, and I'm glad to say that we were on top, while you was there.
Absolutely. And those battles, those games, man, those were wars, man. Those were wars we didn't like those guys. Those guys didn't like us.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Man, if we saw each other in the subway, man, we were grilling each other. You know what I mean? If we saw each other at the sub shop, we were looking at each other like, what you looking at? You know what I mean? It was a war every time we met, man. And just like you said, I'm glad that we were on the better end of those wars every single time. Like me personally, I've never lost to Eastie, but Eastie's always
talk your shit. Talk your shit, T. Talk your shit, T.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that though.
4 years. I've never lost a city game in 4 years. There's not a city. There's not a person in the city.
Crazy.
2004 that could say they beat me in the city, man. I've never lost to no city team. But yeah, the rivals are crazy, man. Like East Boston, they had amazing players, man. They had Will Blaylock, man, Dave Palacio. They had Wesley Perriman. Those guys were talented, man. They had a really, really good team, man. And those guys played hard. Those guys, you know, they wanted to win. And some of those games we could have easily lost, man. Like I remember one game we were playing at our place. I want to say maybe my sophomore year. And gym was packed, like P said, and we ended up winning by 1 point, man. We snuck it out, man. But
that's the game that I knew you was real, because that was your sophomore year, and Charlestown was still loaded around that time. Because I think was Rashid still on the team?
Rashid was there. Those guys were seniors. Rashid, Elray, Corey, all those guys were there. Tony Chapman. Yeah, we were loaded,
I remember you was coming off the bench. He was coming off
Rashid. That was his backup.
Yep. I remember he was coming off the bench, and I remember it's funny that you mentioned Will, because I remember the game. It was a back and forth game, and then you come in the game. Will, you and Will match up at the top of the key 1-on-1. Mind you, at this time I don't know Will. I don't know that Will knows you. So he's coming down, because Will, to me, was fucking phenomenal. Like he was NBA ready since then. And I'm like, damn, Tony's gonna DM 1-on-1. You and him on top of the key. He touches you in the top of the head, trying to sun you. I'm like, oh shit. And then he makes the shot. And then he come down and you walk him down, hit a 3-point. I was like, oh shit, this nigga's not backing down.
But you know what's crazy
about backing down.
Right. You know what's crazy about that, man? Me and Will grew up with each other. So we, from 5 and 6 years old, we grew up with each other and playing against each other. So that was a rival in itself. And me and Will kind of split Mission Hill up when it was time for Charlestown and Eastie to play, because either you was on the Charlestown side or you was on the Eastie side. And when you see all those Mission people come in, they had to pick a side.
Wow.
Whose side you gonna be on? You gonna go with T in Charlestown, or you gonna go with Will Blaylock and Eastie? So we had our own little rival in itself, and those were battles, man, and those were definitely wars, man. And Will, he's unbelievable talent, man. He's a freak of nature, man. He was an amazing player, and you know, definitely him being a little older than me, he's someone, you know, who pushed me and who you know, made me get better. But those were definitely like rivals in itself, man. Those are amazing times, man. It's crazy.
So your senior year, you know, after you guys, you know, win another championship, you know, recruiting's going on, you know, now you got to think about the next steps in college. Tell us about the recruiting process and what led you to commit to Robert Morris, and then what was that transition like going to Robert Morris?
Right. Actually, my senior year, we lost in the playoff, but we won the city championship. Okay. So we lost the state title, but we won the city championship. And just preparing for college was amazing, man. Like I said, Jack O'Brien did an amazing job at getting us ready for college, man. Like the program he had, man, it was a college program, man, for high school kids, man. And if you stuck to that program and you followed, man, you know what I mean, that program down to the T, you had no choice but to be successful at the next level, which was college. But leading up to going to Robert Morris, we had on Derek Coleman, who was a year ahead of me. He was the point guard. He was Tony Chapman's backup. And he actually left Charlestown and got a full scholarship to Robert Morris the year before. So when I was a senior, Robert Morris was recruiting me. And just because, you know, he was there, I took the visit. And once the visit, man, I fell in love, man. I knew, like, this is my home, man, because I knew that I want to go to a school where I'm going to be able to play. I don't want to go to a big-time school and sit on the bench. I want to play. I'm a hooper. I'm a baller. I don't want to go and watch one ball. I want to ball with them. So once I took that visit, man, they just welcomed me, man. They embraced me, man. And I knew deep down inside, man, if I went there, that I had a good chance at getting on that court and playing, like, a lot of minutes. So that definitely kind of helped me. And, you know, Derek going there, I had a friend that was there, definitely made it easier going to a school where you know someone, you got a good, real, reliable friend there that was there the year before. So that definitely helped, absolutely.
So describe your freshman season, you know, in all 4 of your seasons. Like how did you start your freshman year?
I started my freshman year, right? Funny you asked that. Freshman year, I had to kind of prove myself. Obviously, I'm a freshman coming in, so I had to prove myself. And I just went in there, man. I outworked everybody, man. I just worked hard. I did all the dirty stuff, the diving on the floor, the getting the rebounds, and I just was a gruddy, get on the floor type of guy, man. Played hard. So that in itself is, you know, coach is gonna love it. And I started, I think, the 9th game of the year. Right? How do I remember this? Is crazy, right? It was the 9th game of the year. It was after Thanksgiving break. We all went home for Thanksgiving, and the guy in front of me was a senior, he was nice. He was nice. I can't even front. He was a senior. I was a freshman. I wasn't better than him. If we played 10 games one-on-one, he probably beat me 9. I might get lucky and get 1. But what happened was we went home for Thanksgiving, and he came back late. So ultimately, you know, the coach was mad and, you know, had to sting him, punish him a little bit. Right. Just so happened that I was just working. I was outworking him. He was better than me, but I was outworking him. And when he came back late, coach benched him, put me in, man, and I ain't never came out since, man. So the 9th game of my freshman year, all the way, man, until I left, man, I was a starter there.
That's definitely a message. That's definitely a message to our younger viewers, to all the young hoopers.
Absolutely, man. Work hard.
Grind it out. Work. It's gonna pay off because somebody's watching you.
Right.
Absolutely. Every time.
But one thing that you kept on mentioning, that grit, that fire, do you attest that to growing up in Mission?
Absolutely, definitely, man. Growing up in Mission, you know, and my family, man, my grandmother, man, she was, like I said, man, she was a strong, amazing person, man. Watching her, you know, do the things she did, man, watching her provide and the stuff she had to go through to make sure that I was straight, me and my cousins, man. I had no choice but to be, you know what I mean, a blue-collar guy, man. I had no choice but to go out there and get the hard way, man. I didn't want nothing given to me. I wanted to earn everything because I felt like once you earn it, it's yours.
Right.
I give it to you, you know what I mean? It's a lot easier to receive, but when you earn it and you take it, it means more. You know what I mean? Right. So, and that's how I live my life, man. I try to go out and earn everything, man. Hard work definitely pays off, man. And if anybody tell you that it don't, they telling you because they never worked hard.
Right. And that's something that I enjoyed watching from your game. It wasn't nothing too flashy. It was just like that grit, that fire. Like, listen, I'm gonna get this, but I'm gonna get this bucket. No one's stopping me. Like nobody is better than me. Like you always had that confidence since your freshman year. Cause I would go and watch the JV games. And I'm looking at you, and you're like no scare at all. Like you would, cause a lot of cats once they put on that uniform, that Charlestown uniform, you know what I mean? It's either you shit the bed or you perform.
Absolutely.
He was out there since freshman year just shitting on kids. I'm like, damn, this nigga's not scared. Because I'm going to bring it back to myself. When I was playing JV my freshman year, I was shook. I'm not even going to lie. I was shook.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me a while to get comfortable. But once you laced them up, it was always that confidence. And you was just straight on kill mode.
I think it's because, man, I knew in my mind, man, and in my heart that I was going to outwork everybody. I was going to try my best to outwork everybody. And I know that if you work hard, man, it's going to happen. Things are going to happen, man. If you go out there and you're giving it your all, you got no choice but for, you know, positive things and good results to happen. Sure. And I knew every time I stepped on that court or anytime I did anything in life, I'm going to give it my all. And sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, if you can give your all and it still not work, you're satisfied with that. Satisfied with that. But I knew if I gave my all, man, I had a good chance that things were going to work out the way I wanted them to.
So after your freshman year, now that you cracked the starting lineup, you won Rookie of the Year, going into that off season, into your sophomore summer, what were you working on? Like, what was the goal going into your sophomore season? Like, what did you intentionally work on? Like, were the coaches pushing you to expand your game in a certain way? Like, let the people know.
Right. Well, after my freshman year, obviously I won Rookie of the Year that year. I won a bunch of like little smaller awards like Rookie of the Week, Player of the Week, those type of awards. But I didn't allow that to get to my head, man. I knew that I still had to grind. I knew I had to get better. So in the off season, I definitely tried to work on my handle, try to work on my jump shot, and I tried to get in shape, man. You know what I mean? Because I always wanted to, make sure that my body was in the best possibly condition that it could be in. Because a lot of times our bodies fail because we ain't in shape, man. Our body fall apart. But I definitely, absolutely, those summers, man, I got in the gym with Will Blaylock, who was one of the top point guards in the state, and Stevie Haley, who was another top point guard in the state. And we got in there and we got after it, man. Those guys pushed me, and we were in the gym early in the morning working on our ball handling and working on that jumper, man, for sure. Those are definitely the things I worked on.
Oh, man, super lit, super lit. You finished your career at Robert Morris. That senior year, what was the thought process about the next steps of your career, of your basketball journey, and how'd you approach it?
The senior year was kind of special for me, man, because I wanted to go out there and give it my all, man. And I knew that at some point it was going to be my last game. I knew that. And, just knowing that, you go out there every time, you try to take every possession like it's your last, because at the end of the day, it can be. And but after the season, I was kind of just like puzzled because I didn't know which way it was going to go. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know what to expect. But I had a solid season. We went to the NIT. We played Syracuse in NIT. We lost to them in overtime. And I knew I had looking back, I knew I had an unbelievable career at Robert Morris. But I didn't know what to expect. So I had an agent my senior year, and my agent went working for me. He got some game film from Robert Morris, and he sent them overseas to a couple of teams. And he working hard. I had a couple looks right after I finished my senior year to go overseas and play some ball over there.
Dope. Once you got into that experience with the agent and stuff and overseas, what was how much did you learn about the business of basketball at that point in your basketball journey before you came back?
All right, so it's funny, right? Because at the beginning, I didn't really care about the business. I just wanted to hoop, man.
Want to hoop? Yep.
Put me on the team, man, and let me
give me a ball
and let me play. So I don't really want thinking any type of business moves or anything, man. Just tell me how much money you're gonna give me, man, and what team. Give me a jersey and let's go. That's all I was thinking, man. I was young and that's all. I just wanted to play ball. I just wanted to hoop, man. But as I got older and as I started playing, you start to learn definitely the business part of the game, and and ultimately you want to learn that because you want to know and you want to be able to predict and dictate where you want to go and where you want to play and for how much money you want to play for. So you absolutely have to learn the business part or at least be educated in the business part. But coming out, I didn't really care about any of that, man. I just want to play.
All right, lit. So when you came back, man, all right, so now we get into Tony the man, the family man, the entrepreneur. You know what I mean? The OG now. You know what I mean? Coaching the young ones, coaching your little man.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Take us into your world now, you know what I mean, with your family, I'm saying, and winning on this side.
Oh, well, definitely, coming back, man, I always wanted to get back and help and provide a positive image and a positive role model for the younger kids, man. You definitely want to do that, man. You want to try to give them a path, and I wanted them to kind of have the same stability that I had growing up, having positive role models and positive figures, and being able to reach out and touch a positive person and see like, oh man, he did it, I could do that, man. She did it, I could do that. So I always wanted to do that and give that back to my community. So I definitely came back and did that for the youth and for the kids. And I had my first son, which was a blessing, man. My son's 5 and he loves basketball, man. He's already dribbling 2 balls, man, and it's amazing, man, just to basically recreate it and see it all over again, man. So definitely. And I started my brand, Winning on This Side, man. It's promoting positivity, man. It's positive vibes, man. It's promoting our positive image, man, strengthening self confidence, man, excelling in every area of your life. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're all winning, man. It's not comparing my blessings or not counting my blessings and to the person's blessings, man. Everyone's winning in their own capacity, man. And I just want to provide something that's positive, man, and something that's uplifting to everyone, man. Because like I said, man, everyone's winning, man. We're all winning, man. Some people winning financially, some people winning spiritually, some people winning health-wise, man, at the end of the day, man, we all winning, man. We wake up, God give us another day, man, and we all winning on our side, man, in one way or another.
Actuals, and we're happy to support, man. P got his shirt. P, show him what's up with the shirt. You got yours. I got mine. I mean,
right, man.
On this side.
Watch, man. We went on this side.
we went on this side. And right now, I want all the viewers, all the listeners from around the world, listen to the podcast on Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts. If you're watching on YouTube, go right now to the page Winning on This Side on IG, Winning on This Side. Cop your hoodie, crew neck, shorts, whatever.
We got all sizes, man. We got them, man.
Yeah,
sure, man. Definitely, man. We got all sizes, man. We got youth sizes. We got hats, man. We got shorts, man. We got whatever you need, man. Hit that site, man.
You got to make the onesie. You got to make a onesie for, I just got to.
Okay, right. I got to get you a custom onesie, man. I got
the baby hoopers.
Right. Listen, I'm gonna give my son to you, man, so you can teach him the ropes, man.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's win. Let's win.
So T, man, knowing what you know now, from your early days in Mission to an entrepreneur to a basketball Hall of Famer at Robert Morris.
Sure. Yep.
What would you tell the young Tony Lee, and what would you also tell the younger athletes, the younger hoopers coming up now?
I would just tell them work hard, man. You can't cheat the grind. I mean, you can't cheat this, man. You got to go out there and get it, man. You gotta put the time in. I mean, this ain't given. You know what I mean? You got to go out there and really work on your game, man. You got to hit the books, man. You can't cheat this game in no way, man. If you cheat it, you're gonna get cheated results. If you want the right results, man, you're gonna have to go out there and put that work in, man. You got to work hard. You're gonna have to hit them books, man, and pay attention, and you're gonna have to do it the right way. But for sure, definitely just want to tell the young kids, man, go out there and work hard, man. Be a positive player, and listen to your role models, man. Listen to the people who are trying to teach you, man. Don't deter from that, man, because they're trying to show you the right way, because they know and they understand. Even at sometimes at a young age, we may not know what someone's telling us. We may not understand it. We may just not want to listen just because we don't want to listen, but they're telling us based off of what they know and their experience. And at a young age, a lot of times we tend to not want to listen to any of that. So,
but one thing that I want to highlight that you said that you don't cheat the grind, and I listen. We had class together senior year.
Absolutely,
senior year with Miss Johnson, and when I tell you that this guy would not let me chill in the hallway at all, he would grab me from the back of my neck. Pete, let's get to class.
Let's get to class, man. Let's get this, man. It's crazy, right?
I'm trying to chill in the hallway, be cool. And this is a Charlestown star basketball player. He's not in the hallways.
Right.
He was in the hallway.
Absolutely, man. You got to get in there.
Right. And it's funny because I remember your sophomore year. Remember Lewis, Spanish Lewis? You had class with him.
Yeah.
And I remember he used to tell me like, "Yo, Tony Lee he be knowing everything in class. He be answering questions." And I'm sitting back. I'm like,
T at home, we're getting the homework done.
The whole myth, listen, if you went to Charlestown, if you went to EC, because a lot of EC haters used to always say that Charlestown basketball players did not go to class and did not do none of their school. Listen, this man was in class all the time answering questions. I'm like, Lou, he's answering questions? Yeah, he's in Miss Mills' class answering the questions left and right.
Man. Yep.
Listen, man.
Sure. It's crazy, right, for me, because my first couple of years at Charlestown, I wasn't a great student. I'll be the first to admit it. I wasn't a great student. I was getting a lot of C's, a lot of D's, man, some classes, a few F's. But my junior and senior year, man, all honor, every term, man, A's and B's. If I got a C, I was mad. I was mad at that. And,
I remember.
And for me, I'm not going to sit here and say I was the brightest crayon or the brightest crayon in the box, but I worked hard, man. Like after school, I actually had to go and read those books, man. I had to, put that time in, man. And that's how I was able to, like P said, man, answer those questions. And that's how I was able to get it done. And the same thing with when I got to college, man. College was hard. It was different for me, man. But I had to go and sit in that library, man, and get that work in, man. There was times when they had to kick me out of the library, man. I was in there so much, man. I'm not even, like, trying to force it or trying to gas it, man. Like, it was hitting the lights on me, man. Like, I was in there. I had to. That's the only way I can get it done. I wasn't smart enough. I wasn't fortunate enough to skim through the pages, man. I had to read every page, every word, man, and read it to my understanding, and just to be able to get through. So I definitely had had to work hard on the academic side. Now I had to work 2 times harder than I did for basketball, for academics for sure, man. And just, you know, for the grace of God, I've done it, and I knew my weakness. My weakness, you know, was the academic parts, and I knew my strength was to work hard and to get it done. And that's why I was able to make it happen. And I graduated high school. Like I said, the last 2 years of high school, I got the honor roll. I went to college. I graduated college in 4 years with a degree, and that's all grind, man. That's all hard work. That's putting that work in, man. So for sure, if somebody tell you hard work don't pay off, that person didn't work hard, man.
Right.
All right, y'all. I mean, y'all heard it here. Straight from the source, straight from the plug. Tony Lee, the legend. So we're gonna step away and pay some bills. We'll be right back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Talk Your Shit Sports Podcast show. We want to obviously know we already got through our first segment with our special guest, Tony Lee, the Boston Hooper, the Boston legend. I mean, he gave you the insight, he gave you the juice. But now we're going to talk some shit. T,
Sure.
KD, Kyrie, the Nets, what are they going to do this year?
Kyrie's my guy, man. Kyrie's my man, man. But KD's that dude. KD, for me, KD's the best in the NBA. KD my favorite player. I know people say LeBron, but I'm a KD guy. I ain't a LeBron hater. I just like KD. I just like KD better. So I like the Nets, but I don't think they're gonna go far, man. I don't think they got enough, man. But I like watching them. Obviously, I'm locked in on KD, especially since I missed them all last year due to injury. So I'm definitely watching the Nets and watching Kyrie and KD do their
So what's
thing.
the expectation? What's the expectation? So you said they're
I
not going to go
think they're
first
definitely
round,
to the
second
playoff.
round against the Bucks, against the Eastern Conference Final. Like, what is it?
I think they'll definitely get to the playoffs, but I don't see them going no further than second round.
Who they losing to?
I just don't think they got enough, man. I don't know, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. They got KD and they got Kyrie, but I don't know if that's enough, though.
Miami got all the way to the championship with Jimmy and Bam.
Just Jimmy.
So you telling me the Nets can't get to the finals with KD and Kyrie, Joe Harris?
I want them to, but I don't see it. Not right now. Maybe they gotta play a little more. They gotta start playing a little better. Don't get me wrong. They got a bunch of guys hurt. They got Dinwiddie's done. I think he might be done for the season. Kyrie and KD out, but I gotta see them gel more, man. They're not clicking like I want to be clicking right now. But
right. I think they should have.
They definitely talented, absolutely. And can't nobody on the East guard KD. Can't nobody in the world guard KD. So
nobody. KD can't even guard KD if he wanted to.
Facts.
But I think what's been hurting, like you said, they haven't been on the court all together all at once.
Right.
Dinwiddie going down is going to hurt them.
Absolutely.
But I think personally they have enough to make it over the hump. I mean, when you have those two juggernauts like KD, best play hands down in the NBA. Giannis cannot check him. I don't think Giannis can't check him. Jimmy's too small for him. And with the Boston boys, with Jason Tatum and Jalen, I don't think we seen what happened when they played him.
Right. Absolutely. The thing that's kind of got me a little puzzled is I know can't nobody check KD and Kyrie gonna be Kyrie. He's a wizard with that basketball, but I think it's the other players. I don't know if they got enough other players.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I know them two they're gonna perform and they're gonna have to perform and get 30 and 40 and 50s every night. It's just the other players. At some point, they're gonna need help from the other players, and I'm not really convinced that the other players gonna get it done.
Y'all are overlooking these cats. I disagree. I disagree. Like compared to the other teams in terms of how stacked the rosters are, they have equitable talent. Joe Harris, DeAndre Jordan. What's the girl's name?
LeVert.
So they got rebounders for the offense and defensive rebounding. They got Joe Harris for the 3-ball.
Right.
What's the other young boy's name?
Allen with the
yeah. So like cats are sleeping on them, dog. As they gel,
and
it's
funny. I like LeVert.
LeVert.
And I like LeVert. LeVert last year stepped up big for them.
Right.
But this year he's kind of being kind of overshadowed for some reason. He ain't really been playing like he's supposed to be playing. Mm-hmm. But last year he stepped up huge for them. He played real well, man.
I mean,
So from a basketball,
last couple of games, he's been showing up. LeVert's been showing up. Like LeVert reminds me of Terrence Clark from Boston that went to that's in Kentucky right now. That's who he reminds me of.
Yep, for sure.
So from a basketball standpoint, T, tell the people, it's like when you're looking at the Nets, when you have two superstars that can get you buckets, how does that impact the team?
That's huge, man. Being able having someone that can just get you a for sure bucket, that's huge. That's everything, man. I mean, the game is all scoring. You know what I mean? Like, it's only a few people that's playing defense. You know what I mean? Everyone, it's all scoring. So if you got one or two guys, man, possibly three guys that can go out there and get you a for sure bucket, that's huge, man. And that's a lot of pressure on the opposite team, for sure. They're going to have to match that.
Who was the player in Charlestown for you when you was playing that was that go-to guy for you when Tony wasn't going off or you didn't feel like he was in rhythm? Who did you defer to back, whether it was, whether
guys older than me, it would probably be like a Rashid Al-Khalim or El Ray Taylor. The guys younger than me would my year would probably be like Ridley Johnson or Jason White. Like if I was struggling, I was making sure Ridley and Jason was getting the ball. If I was struggling, I was making sure like El Ray got the rock and Rashid got the ball. So those guys were for sure buckets.
They were buckets. They were
sure buckets.
Super lit. So in terms of bucket and the all-time bucket getter, LBJ. So let's jump into LeBron. He won his championship in the bubble. I mean, he got his fourth championship, fourth Finals MVP. Tell us what you think about LeBron in his 18th season, and can they run it back?
Yo, what LeBron doing is amazing. And like I said, I'm a KD fan, right? I'm not a LeBron hater. I'm just a KD fan. I think KD's better. But what LeBron's doing, man, is amazing, man. LeBron's in his 18th year, and he's playing like he's in his 5th year. Like, what he's doing is crazy, man. He's playing all 82 games, man, in year 17. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, and the numbers he's putting up, man, we taking these numbers for granted. Like, one day when he's done playing, man, like, then we're going to go look at his numbers and going to be like, wow. Like, his resume is crazy, man. And what he's doing is amazing, man. So I definitely respect LeBron and what he's doing, man.
Because you just look at his career from high school all the way to the NBA and what he's accomplished. Thus far. You can't shortchange this guy at all.
Yo, the dude's in his prime right now, man. Year 18.
Scary.
How crazy is that, man?
Scary.
Year 18, he's still putting up numbers that's just as comparable as, quote unquote, whenever you think his prime was.
Right.
You look at whatever year you think was his prime year, and then look at his numbers now. They ain't too far off, man.
So T, last week we asked Jason Burrow, our last guest, the same question, man. You saw The Last Dance.
Yep.
As we're talking about LeBron, what is that comparison for you? How do you see the LeBron Jordan comparison?
I think Jordan's Jordan, man. I think I think Jordan's impact on the game was amazing. I think the way Jordan led his team and the leader he was, man, to go three-peat back-to-back, was crazy. Or three-peat 2 different times. How about that? Was crazy, but we can't discredit what this guy LeBron is doing, man. I'm telling you, man, the numbers he's putting up, man, and the stuff he's doing, man, is amazing, man. And not only on the court. The stuff he's doing off the court, man, like, is even bigger than what he's doing on the court, to be honest with you. The guy go back to Ohio, man. He opened up a whole school, man, put those guys in the private schools, send those guys off to college, man. He's speaking up on these social injustice, all this stuff that's going on around the world. Jordan wasn't doing that. You know what I mean? Like, the stuff LeBron's doing, man, it's amazing, man, in all ways, man. But Jordan is Jordan. And me personally, if I had to pick, I'm going with LeBron. I know people gonna go crazy, but
yeah,
I'm going with LeBron.
Talk your shit, fam.
I'm telling you, I'm going with LeBron. I'm gonna tell you, I'm going with LeBron because I'm seeing what LeBron's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up, I really didn't see Jordan do what LeBron's doing. Don't get me wrong. I see the highlights and all that shit now, but I'm watching this dude, LeBron, now do it. In high school, I think my sophomore year, we went to a tournament in Delaware, and the same tournament Braun was in, and I was seeing Braun do it in high school, like with my own two eyes. So it's hard for me to discredit that when I'm watching this guy do it every day. But I like I said, I'll take Braun. But Jordan is special, man. I mean, you can never you almost silly for not picking Jordan. You know what I mean? Like It sounds crazy, but me personally, I'm only gonna take Braun because I'm physically seeing this shit Braun's doing.
Right. Because you watch it from start to, I don't want to say finish.
You look mad at that. You look mad at that, man.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm a Kobe fan. I'm a Kobe fan. Like
me too. For sure. Kobe's the greatest for me.
Yeah. Facts. All right, cool. So we here because I'll pick Kobe like to start my franchise, even if Jordan and LeBron are in the draft. That's just me.
I'm taking absolutely Kobe.
So like 2 questions. I want to know your highest scoring game at Robert Morris, and tell the people what that zone is like when you're just getting buckets and your team is feeding you. Because last week we saw Steph and Bradley Beal. Steph went off of 63. Bradley Beal went off of 60. Back-to-back nights. It's crazy.
Crazy.
Tell us what that zone is.
Right, my highest, I think, at Robert Morris was like 30-something, like early 30s, maybe 32, 34, somewhere around there. And that zone is crazy. You feel like you can't miss, you know what I mean? And for me, I was getting layups, I was hitting threes, I was getting putbacks, I was knocking out free throws. So I was getting buckets in all ways, you know what I mean? So it was like I couldn't miss. But to watch what Steph's doing is crazy because Steph is doing it differently than the way I got mine. Steph is being triple teamed and still giving you 60.
From the low.
I seen one play, you had 3 guys guarding Steph. And Steph still pulled up for the tray ball. Like, so what's Steph 60 is hard. That's a hard 60, man.
He made it look easy too.
And making it look easy. And like I said,
that much separation from Cats.
That much, right.
He's
crazy,
6'3",
right?
6'4", 6'2", 6'3". Cats is 6'7", 6'8", 6'9".
Absolutely.
So like it's like I'm glad you said that shit is impressive because and I know it's hard because I see the triple teams, I see the double teams, but he's still doing it, dog.
With these,
change the game.
It's crazy. I watch Steph, right? Steph don't get no open shots. Steph might get 1 or 2 open shots. All of Steph's shots are contested.
So coming off the screen,
he's got somebody in his face.
Open. He looks open when he comes off the screen, though.
They always
that window's like this.
He ain't never open. He never got an open shot. He might got a clear look, but someone's coming.
Okay.
They always chasing him. They always flying at him. They always chasing, running behind him. He always got people around him. He ain't never just wide open. He ain't never getting a wide open layup. Nah, they jumping up there trying to punch that.
Is he the best shooter that you ever seen?
Easy.
Best shooter, better than he is.
Easy.
He is.
Easy.
Because he's already
Who?
done too much. So right now, who are the young point guards or 2 guards that you really look to in terms of like their game in life? Because like right now, Luka is a top guard. John Morant, I know he got hurt. He's a top guard. Dame. So like, who are your guys?
I like Dame. I like Dame, but that guy Luka, you can't leave Luka out. Luka's a young boy out there going crazy, man.
He's
Luka gonna be special, man.
20?
Huh?
He's 21, right?
If that. You know what I mean? Like Luka gonna be special in a couple years, man. Like I feel like at times he take Luka a little for granted.
He gotta get in the gym. He gotta get in the gym, bro. He got that Paul Pierce body. He got that Paul Pierce body.
He definitely gotta get his weight up. He's European, and over there, them Europeans, they don't gotta be big. But Luka's special, man. Luka gonna run the league in a couple years, man, for sure.
Think so?
Luka's special, man. That's what Luka's doing, man.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna go with Ja. I mean, I like Ja. I wouldn't put Dame in that same category though.
Right, because Dame's a little older. He's
a little older. He's a little older.
I agree.
But Ja, I mean, you have Ja, you have Trae Young. Trae Young's pretty. He's decent out there. You know,
yeah. Trae going crazy.
But yeah, that boy Ja, if he stays healthy, like he's gonna be a problem.
No, definitely gonna be a problem. And I think the young boy Zion's gonna be crazy.
I'm starting to be a believer on him.
Yeah,
I'm starting to be a believer. Even you know, promoting this guy, you know, for a long time, but I'm starting to be a believer in him now. I didn't see it. I didn't see it last year. And listen, if you watch the show, Tony, I'm a North Carolina fan, so I don't root for the Duke boys.
Right.
But just watching him at Duke, I mean, he was special. But I just thought he was just a dunker. But now in the NBA year 2, I'm starting to see different.
The game's starting to develop. He's still young. He's still got to develop his game. And once he get the outside J and be able to knock that down consistently, it's gonna be tough to guard him, man, because he's so big and strong. He's athletic, he's crazy. It's gonna be tough to guard him, man. Once he be able to knock that J down, man. If he get a consistent 3 ball, it's gonna be tough, man. Because guys, either you too small or you too big or you not strong, you too weak. Like
right.
He's gonna be special, man. He get that J ball.
Hey, I want to get into this one thing about coaching with these young players, the Lukas, the LaMelo Balls, the Zions, the Brandon Ingrams, all these young cats, the Jason Tatums. How important is coaching for young stars who are just unguardable or just have an immense package that they still haven't developed yet? How important is coaching in development for these guys?
I think that's huge because a lot of these guys, man, it's so easy to get a big head and it's so easy to stop working hard. You know what I mean? So, but if you got a good coach, man, and a solid person in your corner, they're gonna keep you motivated, man. They're gonna make sure that your eyes is on the prize, and they're not gonna let you get complacent or get comfortable. They're gonna keep you hungry and make sure you're going out there and you're grinding, man. You put in that work. So that's huge, man. Like I said, it's easy, man, for guys like that, man, just to kind of get complacent and get lazy and not want to go to the gym and put those extra shots up, man. So, but if you got somebody pushing you and motivating you to get in there and get it, yeah, sky's the limit for you, man.
Super lit. I young hoopers, y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it here.
Mouth.
Y'all heard it here. T, I got an impromptu question for you. I'm gonna put you on the spot right now, cause I know you can handle it. So, I mean, you had an illustrious career, coming through Charlestown. Robert Morris, you had an amazing career there. You still love the game. What's your interest in coaching, and do you think more BPS graduates who played basketball in the BPS system should come back and coach in the BPS system for these schools to elevate the level of basketball that there is?
Right. Coaching is fun, man. Coaching is amazing, man. If you got the passion for it and if you got the time for it, coaching is fun. But at the same time, it's a lot to coach. It's a lot. You got to have a lot of time. You got to have a lot of patience. It's a lot, man, because the amount of time that you need to invest in these kids to do coaching correctly. I'm not saying a coach that's just going to go there and get their money and leave. If you want to go there and do it the right way and be able to, teach these kids and build these kids and become a role model for these kids, it's a lot, man. And it's definitely important. It's definitely needed. And I think, if I didn't have it, I would probably went down the wrong path, man. And it's huge in this city, man. And definitely guys who, grew up here and who kind of made it out definitely need to come back, because those are the same guys who these kids look up to. And it's easier for a player to do what the coach says if the player respects the coach. You know what I mean? So definitely, absolutely, man. If guys can come back and give their time and give their basketball knowledge to these young kids, man, it's gonna be amazing. And for me, myself, last year I coached a 6th grade AAU team, BABC Prep, with one of my good friends, Stevie Haley. And it was amazing, man. It was great, man. Those 6th graders, man, I had those guys working hard, man. I had those guys understanding the game. They were, helping each other. They were, it was amazing, man. But it's definitely a lot. But it's fun, man, just to be able to watch those kids grow and become better. You know what I mean? From day one to the middle of the season to the end of the season, just see those guys develop and see those guys, start to do things that they wasn't doing before. Mm-hmm. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Y'all heard it here first, man. We talking big shit. We talking big shit tonight. But we're gonna pivot. So we're gonna take a slight pivot to some football, man. And I know your man Lamar got off the hump. You know what I mean, won his first playoff game, man. So let the people know what's up.
I was happy for Lamar, man. I was glad that Lamar got that W, man, because people was killing my boy, man. Lamar's a special talent, man. Lamar's young, man. Lamar's a special talent, man. I'm glad he able to get that W, man. Get that monkey off his back.
One of the youngest MVPs. We'll forget, like, last year this is only his third year. He won the MVP last year. He's still developing.
Early, and he's tiny. He's small. You know what I mean? He's making it look easy. You know what I mean? He's
Buck 75.
50, you know what I mean? Like, and making it look easy, man. Like these big linebackers, 350 and you know what I mean, 340. Like he making it look easy, man. Lamar's special, man. And I'm definitely glad he got that W.
I mean, I said, I think it was in last week's episode that if they make it to the playoff, they're gonna be a problem. And they showed it yesterday because it was down 10 points, and it was throughout the season. It was hard for them to kind of come back from any type of deficit. But just seeing them ball the way that they did, I think they're gonna be a scary team in the playoffs, man. And I would love to see Mahomes and Lamar rematch in the NFC Finals.
Oh man, I can't wait to see that. I can't wait. I call out of work for that.
Yo, I ain't coming in tonight. Yo,
I'm sick, man.
Sunday night.
I'm calling out of work for that. If that happens, I need to be in front of a TV, man, watching that, man. But like I said, man, it's two special talents, man. Both of those guys are young, man. Both of those guys are amazing players. It's two special talents, man. And for me, I like Lamar and Lamar got that first win.
Mahomes got that $500 million, man. That's the first time we've ever seen that.
Yeah. Can you imagine seeing that? Can you imagine seeing that in their account? Like, imagine signing that paperwork, man. Like, that's crazy.
Like, he's good. He's good. I mean, he's the best quarterback that I've seen since. I mean, I didn't see John Elway. But
Be careful with your words. What you're about to say.
What do you mean?
Be careful.
He's
Like you just watched
Tom
Brady win a championship in New England. Be careful, P. I agree with you, Dave.
What?
Be careful. P,
I'm talking about talent-wise. I'm not talking about ring-wise. I'm talking about talent-wise.
P, I might have seen you at one of them parades, bro. Cut it out, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
Okay,
man.
you're talking talent. Make your point.
I'm talking talent. Raw talent. Brady's the GOAT. Don't get me wrong. Brady's the GOAT.
Okay.
Brady's the GOAT.
Okay.
But talent-wise, Mahomes is the best that I've seen. Talent-wise.
You haven't watched enough football.
I don't know, P. I'm
telling you.
Don't get me wrong. So Mahomes
you must be only watching KFC. You must be only watching KC games. He only watching
DVR KC games.
Talent-wise, who's better? Who's better?
Yo, P,
you just straight discounted Aaron Rodgers. You just straight discounted.
He's better than Aaron Rodgers. This is only year 3, bro. Come on.
Okay.
He got a good upside.
Surrounding cast, bro. What are you talking
good.
about? That helps.
He is good, but I can't give him.
Talent-wise, he's better than Aaron Rodgers.
I need all the subscribers, all the listeners to the podcast. If you disagree with P, please DM us. I need to know what you're thinking. We'll post it. We want to hear it. I need you to come talk to P about Mahomes being the best. I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying I think it's a little early to say that. That's all.
Definitely premature to say that.
Oh, man. Deshaun Watson wants out of Houston. Where's my guy going? Can this happen? Are the Pats getting Deshaun? Is Miami getting Deshaun? What's popping?
Yo, that's crazy to me, man. They just gave the young boy all that money.
Yeah.
Come on out.
All that money, man.
Hey, you don't listen to me. You don't bring in the right coach, the right GM. I'm not a part of the decision making.
But that's the thing about these organizations.
I'm supposed to be a part of this franchise. Listen to me. I need what
right. Like if you pay them, like
I agree with him. I agree with him. You gotta listen to me. You paying me all this money. Listen to me.
Right.
Listen to me.
So what's the point of you giving me all this money? Like, let's sit down at the table, you, the GM, the coach, or whoever. Let's make these moves. We want to win. The Houston hasn't been winning. You pay this guy to be the face of your franchise. Listen to the face of your franchise.
I agree, and I bet those guys in KC listen to Mahomes.
Of course.
But I agree. You gotta listen to the young. Gotta listen to him.
I mean, LeBron does it all the time. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's all about winning.
LeBron picking his coaches, his players. He picking everything, man. Where they play at.
Right.
LeBron different, man.
Today, we're playing on this day.
LeBron picking the uniform color, man.
Right.
We're not wearing that gold. We're going to wear this one, man.
Right.
I agree with you, P, man. You got to listen to the young fella, man. You give him all that money, man. You trust him with the franchise. You got to let him have his input, man, for sure. But I think he probably going to leave, me personally. I think he probably going to get out of there, man.
He got to. He has to.
Yeah.
He has to leave. Let's talk. Let's talk. You know, our favorite QB from for the past 20 years, Tom Brady down in Tampa Bay. You know, we all hate to see it, but we love to see it too. He's out there doing. You know, at 43, he threw over 40 touchdowns this year. So he proved he can still play this game. So they play the Saints. They just beat the Redskins this weekend. They play the Saints this weekend for the third time. Can he lead them back to a Super Bowl?
Yes.
Me personally, I hope so. Me personally, I hope so. Because, I mean, Tom's playing good, man. Like you said, he's 43 through 43 touchdowns. Like, Tom's out there balling, man.
Mm-hmm.
Tom's balling, man. In what, year 20? Like, he's balling, man. And I want to see him go out there and get that championship, man. But I think if you get that championship, you'll never see Tom again.
He's out.
You ain't going to see TV 12 no more, man. You get that chip, I'll tell you that.
He's out. I mean, I could see him.
What else you got to stay for?
Right.
He done accomplished everything. He have the most rings. I mean, got the money. You know what I mean? His wife's amazing. Like, what are you staying for?
If that happens, are we looking at Bill? Are we looking at Bill?
Looking at who?
At Bill Belichick.
I mean, if that happened, you just gotta be happy for him, man. You can't even look at nobody else, man. Just be happy for that guy, and be happy that he ain't coming back, because I don't think he's gonna come back. Be happy that he's out the league, man. But absolutely, you're gonna look at everybody. Bill, you're gonna look at Kraft. You're gonna look at everybody. Like, how did we allow that to happen? Not just Bill. It's Kraft. I mean, it's everyone. It's the whole organization. How did we allow him to walk?
All my man wanted was some friends. That's all he wanted.
I want to have some fun.
I wanted some friends to throw the ball to. But I mean, I could see him. I could see them getting past the Saints this week. I mean, because them boys are playing good. They have all their receivers healthy, and the running game was good. Was Leonard Fournette was putting up some numbers. He was talking the ball. But yeah, I mean, listen, if that offensive line is holding up and giving Brady time, it's gonna be scary.
I think that's gonna be a battle of whoever run out of bullets first is gonna be the loser. I think that's
whoever run out of bullets first. That's dope.
Whoever run out of bullets first is gonna be in trouble. That's what I think, man. I think both those guys are extremely good, and I think it's gonna be a scoring game, man, for sure.
I think the Bucs defense is the weakest link, man, and they need to show up, because they be giving up 20, 30, 40.
Easy.
Like, come on, guys. What are y'all doing, Todd Bowles? What are you calling out here?
Right.
I mean, there's no reason why y'all should be giving up that many points with Tom Brady on the other side.
I agree.
No. All right, T. This next thing I want to ask you, man, because I want you to talk some shit. And I want you to talk some shit to probably some very specific people in your life, in your circle. I want you to set the record straight. Is there anyone that's constantly talking shit to you that you know can beat you, but thinks they can? Is there any record that you want to set straight right now on Talk Your Shit?
Shit, the whole Boston, everyone talking shit. The whole Boston. but personally, me and Will, we always go at it. Me and Will play up. Every day we go at it. We talk.
I hope Will's listening. Because
he better be listening. But every day we going at it. We always talking to Charlestown beef, the Eastie beef, and we always going at it, man. And like I said earlier in the show, it ain't a person in Boston that can say they beat me in high school, man. It ain't a school in Boston that can say
he talking shit.
Charlestown, man.
This is the Talk Your Shit sports podcast, by the way.
Person, man. And that's for sure, man.
That's all facts. That's
facts, man. We done ran through the city, man. I name them, man. South Boston, Madison, the Burke, O'Brien, anybody, Westy.
New Mission.
It ain't a school around here, man. Like I said, they beat Charlestown from 2004, man. And they had the biggest shit talk on that team, man, which was me, man. So
wow.
Yeah, so
I remember I seen a video. It was during that tournament, the Crew Love tournament.
Yep.
And you was giving some work, and like always, Tony talking this shit. I'm like, damn, like you can't even. What can you do? Like he's giving
every time I'm out there, everybody want to come at me. I can't even go out there and just chill and just coast. I can't even go out there and coast. I'm going at this dude. Like, yo, chill. I'm trying to chill. Damn, we in an all-star game. Dudes is trying to go at my neck. Like,
nah, fam.
You crazy. I can never go just go.
You in the Robert Morris Basketball Hall of Fame, bro. You got three state championships.
No breaks, man.
You got 3 state championships.
I think they get on the computer, they start Googling and shit.
They're Googling you before the tournaments.
They get on the computer, like, oh, damn, T. Lee, he's one of only 6 people in the world of ever to get back-to-back triple doubles. Oh, you're going at this dude. Like, dudes be doing that, man. That's how they treat me, man.
Cats need some accolades.
I just want a quick fact for you guys too, man, for you listeners, man. It's only 6 people that have done that, man. I'm one of 6, man. And 3 other dudes, man. That's a quick little gem I just dropped on y'all, man. But whatever. Who's listening though? Who cares? Whatever.
Liddy. Oh man, we thank you. We thank you, T, for blessing us. I'm saying for definitely blessing us. P, it's time. Give the people your what the fuck moment of the week, man.
My what the fuck moment of the week is it's a serious one, man. Last week at in Washington, I mean everybody's seen it. You know what I mean? And it was despicable. I mean, because we're all fathers here. I'm a black man. T, you have a black. You have your son, your daughter. D, you have your daughter. And it's like it's crazy that there's 2 Americas. You know what I mean? Had a mob, I don't call us a mob, but a group of black people would do that in the state capitol, we wouldn't even make it to the lawn.
Absolutely not. For sure
we
not.
wouldn't make it to the lawn. Like
blood everywhere.
Everywhere. Only 4 people died. I'm sorry to hear that, but if it was black people, it would have been a whole lot. It would have been a massacre.
I agree. And I think the number went up. It's like 5 or 6 people that have died, but still, it wouldn't have been the same if it was people that look like us.
Right.
But what I try to do, man, I try to educate my kids on that, man. I make my 5-year-old son sit and watch that, man, and I make sure he understand what's going on. You know what I mean? I make my 9-year-old daughter let me watch that and understand what's going on, man, because they need to know. They need to, understand what's happening in this world, man. And I feel like that's the best tool that I can do for them, man, is make sure that they see and understand what's going on, man. And me and my wife, man, we're real heavy on that, man. And
right.
I think that's the best tool and that's the best preparation that we can give them, man, is make sure they're aware and they're prepared and they understand what's going on, when they leave the house, man, because it's crazy out there, man.
It's scary because I remember me and D, we sat there and had a conversation before, my wife gave birth, and I told him, I was like, yo, I'm scared to raise, raise my son in this world.
It's tough, man. It's tough. But P, you gotta educate them, man. You gotta let them know, like how it is, and you gotta give it to them the real way, man. You can't sugarcoat it. You gotta tell them exactly what it is, and I think that's the best tool we can give our kids, man, is to understand and know what's going on. That way, when or if it does come a time where they're faced with some of that cruelty, they kind of know how to act. They kind of know how to handle it. Just the same as simple things like getting pulled over. I mean, I make sure my kids know and understand how to act. Like, don't just go reaching for stuff. You know what I mean? Do what they tell you to do. Respect them. Talk to them with respect. Right. And roll all the windows down. I tell them all that, man. Like, I educate my kids on that, man, because that's important. Like, I would lose my mind, man, to hear that I lost one of my kids, man, because they were reaching for their phone to call their dad. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, so I think the best tool that we could do is just educate our kids, man, and keep it real with them.
All factuals, man. All factuals. This is the Talk Your Shit Sports Podcast.
P, that's a great what the fuck moment. That's what the fuck.
P, got
real,
it.
Man. Because watching that, blows my mind, man. How can they allow that to happen? So that what the fuck moment is it. You that's it.
Yeah, I was saying when I saw it, I was in shock. The only thing I wasn't shocked that they broke in. I was in shock that they walked out.
They went home.
Right. I was in shock that like you said, they allow that to happen.
They walked out.
That's
real privilege. That's real privilege.
And then, because once I seen it, I was locked in. I started watching it all night. And I'm watching different channels, CNN, Fox News. I'm watching all the media outlets. I'm on my phone. I'm watching it. And to be able to see like some of them officers just watch these guys walk in. Like some of these officers like not care. And then you got some officers that's risking their lives and trying to fight and battle these guys and not coming in. Then you got some guys like taking selfies. You got some guys just allow them to walk in. Like that's crazy to me, man.
And because it hurt. That's the part that hurt. Because just what was it? Back in August, September, the Black Lives Matter was out there, and they called your punk ass president called the National Guard.
National Guards.
And when he was asked to call the National Guard on the Proud Boys, he refused. So I mean, just understanding the moment of the racial tension and understand that it is there, it is real. Please protect your neck, protect your family, get your coins up, buy your house, buy your piece of land, start your business, and insulate your folks and teach them, on what you got to do economically to create the freedom that you need, and that's just important, man. So before we go, we always wrap up with a motivational takeaway for our listeners, and we want to thank everyone who came and sat courtside with us at the Talk Your Shit Sports Podcast. So we're just gonna go around, all three of us, man. We're just gonna give some people some motivation to take home, man. So T, what you got for them?
I just want to let everybody know, man, count your blessings, man. Like don't man, be grateful, man. Be grateful for what you have, man, for not for what you don't have, man. Absolutely, because much as you think life is hard for you or situations is tough for you, man, it's much tougher for someone else. So definitely be grateful for life, man. Be grateful for what you have, man, and be thankful, and definitely for sure, man. Thank God for everything you have, man.
What's up, Pete?
So for this motivation, I definitely want our viewers that are tuning in, that are listening to our voice, and that are subscribing and watching us, I want y'all to see this view right here, because you have with this climate that we're in, we can't be at war with one another. You see a man from Mission Hill, you see two gentlemen from Lenox Street. Instead of just going at each other, killing each other, like let's build like we're doing right now. We reached out to Tony. Tony showed us love. Tony didn't hesitate. He was like, yo, I'm on it. I'm on board. So I want to talk to, my young boys in Lenox, my young boy in Mission. Put these guns down, get together, build together, and because we all we got, because we seen what just happened on Monday. Like we're not gonna get to a place of peace if we're gonna be at war with one another. You know what I'm saying? So put these guns down, build with one another, build businesses, and just try to just build together, unify each other, man.
Yeah, super dope, man. I just want to leave the people, especially a lot of the the black male listeners, man. My brothers, man. I just want to leave them with this, man. I am in therapy. I do have a therapist. I champion therapy for a lot of black men and black women. I think it's important for everyone to, find peace in life and just, take care of their mental health. I think it's important. It brings clarity. It brings, it helps you create a path to happiness and execution and really building the life that you want. So really go out there, seek therapy if you can, or just talk to somebody. Whatever you're going through, it's not the end of the world. But in your moment, you might think it is, but you have help. So please, use whatever resources you can and seek therapy, because therapy is cool. And that's what I'm always going to preach that, therapy is cool. I mean, I wasn't a believer at first, but now I'm a believer. So that's what I want to leave the folks, man. So, before we go, please follow us on IG, Talk Your Shit Sports Podcast. That's Talk, YASHIT Sports Podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Listen to us on Anchor, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Again, our IG is Talk Your Shit Sports Podcast. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Listen to us on Anchor, Spotify, and Apple. We'll be back next week with something lit. Please stay tuned. Link with us on the IG. DM us, comment, share. Tell your folks to pull up courtside. You know, already know how we do. It's lit. We had an amazing guest tonight, Boston hoop legend, Tony Lee. We got the highlight reel, Patrick Valdez. You already know how we get down. You know, T, special thank you to you, your family. Keep doing what you're doing. Winning on this side is lit. Please go get your merch on winning on this side.
Here we are.
You already know what it is. It's all good vibes. Everyone, please have a good week. And always remember to talk your shit. Peace.
Sure.
Sure. Peace out, fellas.